All right, guys, so for science today, what you're going to do is you're going to look at liquids again. So remember, we've been doing stuff about solids and liquids. So for today, you're going to do how do liquids change in containers. So just like when we did our solids activity and you had to build your own tower, this is kind of like one of those things. So what you're going to do at your house, you're going to find different containers that you're going to pour some water into. So you can use cups, you can use different size cups, you can use little cups, big cups. If you have a brother or sister who has a bottle, you can use a bottle, you can use bowls, you can use plastic Tupperware, you can use vases, whatever kind of container. You could use old empty water bottle containers, you could use Coke containers, whatever kind of container you want to use or cup. And what you're going to do is you're going to have different containers, so you need to have a couple different ones. And you're just going to pour some water into each of your containers or your cups. And I just want you to see how the water moves inside of it. So as you know, water is a liquid. So what you're trying to see is how your water or your liquid moves around in your container or your cup. So when you pour a little bit, you just need a little bit of water in one. Your parent maybe can help you or someone, or you can probably do this by yourself, honestly. But you're just going to pour a little bit of water in each container. Or if you already have some water in a container, if you have a water bottle filled, and you're just going to look at how the water moves in the container or the cup or the bottle. I want you to see if the water moves. Does it go side to side? Does it go up and down? Is it flat? How is it shaped? Is your water in the shape of the container, the bottle it's in? So you're just going to look at the water inside of your container. What you're going to do is you have three options. You can take a picture of your water in the containers. You can draw a picture of your water in the different containers or the cups. Or you could record a video or a speech of you talking about the different water amounts in your cups or containers. So you could be like a scientist and make a video about it. Then you're just going to answer these three questions. How does the water change based on the container it's in? So does your water change and move differently in a cup versus in a bottle? Does it move differently in a bowl? You're just going to tell me how the water changes. Number 2, what happens to the top surface of the water in your container? So looking at your container, and when you look at it, the very top of it, is it flat? Does it just go straight across? Does it go diagonal? Does it go up and down? How is the surface or the top of the water in your container? And you'll probably notice that it's flat, which is how it should be. Most liquids stay flat at the top on the surface. Number 3, do you think that solids can move and change in containers like liquids do? So when you look at your liquids in the containers and the cups, you know that they move around and they change in there, and they move when you move the bottle or the cup. So if you have a bottle or a cup and you move it, your liquid's going to move around with it. Now, this is a question about solids doing that. So do you think that solids can move around like liquids do when they're in containers or when they're in cups? So if I put a rock into a cup, is it going to move around like my water does? So you're just going to tell me if you think that solids can move like the liquids do. And this is all you have to do for your science today.